You cannot control your anxiety. Instead, you need to change your behavior. Don't Feed the Monkey Mind is a revolutionary and very relatable take on anxiety management. You might have been used to trying to control your anxiety in the past, but many of these techniques fail. Instead, a psychotherapist, Jennifer Shannon, prefers to challenge anxiety and change behavior. Having suffered from anxiety herself, Shannon knows what she's talking about, teaching you how to develop a sense of resilience to the anxiety in your mind. You will be able to think more clearly when faced with an anxiety triggering situation, allowing the rational part of your brain to be louder than the monkey in your mind. Learning to be flexible and deal with so called threats in a productive way gives you the control and therefore allows you to develop sense of resilience towards your anxious mind. A monkey in your mind. You might be thinking that's the most absurd thing you have ever heard, but just a second. Thousands of years ago, the human brain was compared that to of a monkey. Monkeys constantly leap around, always hyperactive, jumping from one place to another and never taking the time to rest. If you have an anxious mind, as many people have, the monkey mind refers to the anxiety that seeks to control you every second of the day. The constant stream of negative self talk and what if thoughts are the monkey chatter that echoes in your mind. The problem is, you always feed the monkey, quite greedy. He's hungry, he wants food. You feed him by fueling his anxiety loving tendencies. You do this by continuing the same types of behavior which you think help your anxiety. But in fact, you are making it worse over the long time. You are basically fueling your own anxiety. The monkey doesn't sleep. He is always there in your mind, and the more you try and resist him with anxiety controlling techniques you have probably been taught about it in the past, the more determined he is to be heard. The good news, it's not about resisting him, and it's not about trying to turn down the volume. It's about dealing with your anxiety in a different way, learning a new mindset. The first thing you need to do is learn that anxiety is not who you are. It is a simple part of who you are. Once you separate yourself from the monkey in your mind, you are halfway there. Think for a few minutes about how many hours in a day you spend worrying. It's unlikely to be a full 24 hours. So then you can understand that worry is just a part of your life, just a part of your day, not all of it. When anxiety takes over, for example, when our monkey takes control, we fall back into the same tried and tested patterns to try and cope up with the negative feeling. For instance, if you have anxiety about leaving the gas on when you go out, you might check it several times before you leave the house, or you might even go back and check it once you have left the house and got into your car. There are called these are called safety strategies, and they are the things we do almost by reflex to try and distract or control our negative emotions. Shannon talks about procrastinating on writing her first book because she was worried about how it would turn out. This was her safety strategy. When you experience anxiety, the monkey is calling you to do something. So you go back, check the gas. That is the monkey's call to action that you respond to with your safety strategy, because for a short while it makes you feel better and relieves the anxiety. The next time you feel anxious about something, simply observe the things you do naturally in order to relieve the feelings. This is your safety strategy. At first, you don't need to do anything to change it. You simply need to know what it is in order to give you information for later on in the process.